great day, Royals. My name is Ariel, aka Empress Lazuli, and thank you for joining me today for your divine session from July 29th to August 4th. So I did attempt to put this video up, but for some reason, some glitch with the technology, I had to now start over. But we're going to dive right into it. That means the cards are already pulled and I'll be able to give you a clear-cut message, okay? So let's dive right in. Alright, so in the experience to date that you have, there is the 9, the major arcana, the Hermit. This speaks of your experience to date being that you isolated yourself in order to heal from something. Okay, your experience to date is that you've been away from other people, that you've put more of a restriction on who you allow around you in order to heal yourself. You're taking that passion, that fire that you can see they're holding that torch, and you're taking the staff, which is your passion and your creativity, and you're going to a position to heal yourself away from others, okay? And that's my cat at my door, so give me 1 second. She's gonna meow forever. Okay, I'm back. So, yes, you went through a period of isolation to heal, and right now, where you are is that from that isolative position that you put yourself in, you're now beginning a new cycle of emotional fulfillment. I feel that this, for a lot of you, is with yourself because you took that time to hone your passions and your creative energy and your internal fire. So you beginning new right now with yourself, having a new beginning. This could potentially, for some of you, be with another person, experiencing emotional fulfillment with another person, but for the majority of you, it's at least first, if it's both for some, that you're coming into that self-love, okay? From that healing position that you put yourself in, you're now healing, okay? You've begun new with the way that you emotionally approach things and the way that you emotionally look at things, okay? And that's very beneficial to you. Your hopes are that, obviously, like I just said, you'll come into that balance. And for some of you, it is just with yourself. So being able to balance your divine feminine, your divine masculine energies. And for others, it's that you're coming into that divine union with a relationship, maybe a past relationship that came back, or a current relationship that you just had a new beginning in, okay? But also that union within yourself, okay? Alright, let's see here. Recent past or long-term blocks. I feel like for a while you had this idea or this belief about yourself or about the structure that was around you that you had to isolate yourself from. You had a belief that was allowing you to stay stuck. Okay, but you broke free from that. That was in your recent past. That's why you had to go away and isolate yourself to heal, because there were strict beliefs on what you were required, what was required of you, is what I'm hearing. What was required of you. You had strict limitations on what was required on you based on the belief system that was already in place. Okay, so you had to isolate yourself to heal and find your fire. Sorry, that was to find your fire. Okay, and now you've begun again with the way that you love yourself. So you love yourself and you show emotional support and fulfillment. That's beautiful, actually. Obstacles. I just said something unexpected may have happened. So you could have been, I'm hearing church. Could have been part of a congregation where something unexpected happened, some news got out, or just something unexpected with yourself on a personal scale. I clarified it with the 8 of Staff, so it was news that came in. Maybe people were bashing what you shared with them in terms of your creativity. And then they, basically came back at you like, you can't do that, blah, 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 or news came in after that unexpected moment that allowed you to go into that isolation period. But I am feeling that you maybe shared your creations with other people, and because they had these beliefs in place already based on your past environment, that they like shunned you, or you didn't feel comfortable sharing it. Let me, please, why is the Tower here? Can we get a little bit more clarification on the Tower and unconditional love, please? Why is the Tower here? Yeah, it's like, it's more like something unexpected happened, maybe. Yeah, toxicity. There was toxicity behind you. People were mentally, or you yourself, like, but I feel more so other people were coming at you with the devil, and they were sending you like toxic messages about the things that you had shared with them in terms of your creativity and how you wanted to passionately go in towards a new direction. So you decided that I need to have death and kill off, my surroundings, the people that are around me, so that I can create and transform and create this new space around me that I want to have, so that I can transform and flourish and start this new cycle with the key of life. This is all about starting a new cycle. He has the key in his hand, like, let me show you, but you wanted this. You knew that this had to happen. These are both major arcana cards, clarifying a major arcana card, the Tower. Okay, and you got a third major arcana, so that's definitely confirmation. You left a toxic environment, toxic person, because Victoria's like all over my paper. You left something toxic because you knew it had to die in order for you to come into manifesting what you need to manifest for yourself, to go into this, to step into a new beginning. The Magician is 1. The Ace of Cups is 1. So you could go into a new beginning and experience something new emotionally. I feel like you just got tired of this old belief. Oh wow, we have 3 more cards there. Yes, sorry, I just backtracked it. So you decided to manifest something because you wanted to transform the way that you looked at your foundation. You wanted to transform, because he has 7 coins, so you may have been comfortable in this environment. You weren't struggling at all or anything, but you see the scarab beetle in between his legs is a call to transform and have a new outlook on something, have a new look on perspective on something. Okay, because his face doesn't look happy, but he has 7 coins on his shoulder. So shouldn't you be grateful? But you had to, in order for you to manifest what you want, you had to transform the way that you look at your foundation, which meant crumbling it, allowing it to have that Tower moment, so that you could have death and you could rebuild from that ground zero. What did I just say? New beginning with love, new foundation, new success, new material wealth. And this is the second ace that you've gotten now. So you're really not playing around with it. I get the energy that you're like, I'm not playing. I just literally forcefully put myself in this position to isolate and heal, and no one is coming for me because I'm manifesting what I want to do. And this week, you are not allowing people to come for your energy. You are transforming the way that you're looking at this bag that you're definitely going to manifest with the Magician here, because you're transforming, And I'm not saying you'll go through that complete transformation within this 1 week, but you're definitely in a positive direction with the world. That popped out as well, by the way. You're putting your best foot forward into a new world. You know that it's a new world for you to create, to get things done. It's a new world for you, and you wanting to step proudly into that with your chest high. And what does she have as one of the scepters in her hand? The key of life. New creative ideas want to be born through you, and you know that. So you're putting your best foot forward to allow that creation to manifest. 21, 2 + 1 is 3. 3 is all about that childish energy and creating. So you want to create new so that you can have a fresh energy towards this new world that you wanted to create. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Let's see what's next. How the near future will evolve. Okay, so it's going to evolve by you looking at, like I said, that structure. Like, this is such a beautiful reading. The Five of Coins to me is like being left out in the cold because you have looked at the wrong things for sustenance, for survival. You have looked at, fickle appearances of money, and now that they're drying up, it's like you're being forced to now look at the sky and see that the real value, the real foundation that you need to be building is with your spirituality. And that's literally all that you have left at the end of the day, because that's your mind. You see the Sphinx and the pyramids there? That speaks of spirituality. You can't tell whether that's the sun or the moon. To me, I can't tell whether that's the sun or the moon. I feel like it's the moon, obviously, because it's like an overcast. Yeah, duh, Ariel. But it's like, you literally, all you have to do is look up and make a wish. And look up and follow that light. And know that it's always there for you. It's literally what will always be with you. You're in the desert, water dries up everything. You still have Ra. You still have the moon. You still have those structures that your ancestors built. And I feel like internally, that's what this card is saying. How the near future will evolve for you is that you will see what you actually need to continue forward on that foundation of spirituality, because of what you went through in the recent past with having to isolate and heal from a past belief system that was probably there before you were, okay, that you were forced to have to adopt through family. You're now seeing that for yourself and coming into a foundation of that. That's beautiful. Let me just clarify that. Let's clarify the Five of Coins and unconditional love. Let's clarify. Wow. The moon. You being more in tune with your intuition. I'm going to get one more card of clarification. And that's a major arcana. And Pisces is all about dreaming, imagination, being in tune. Pisces, that zodiac sign, because it's the last zodiac sign, they are most in tune with the spiritual realm. So I feel like that's talking about you. Right, King of Cups. He knows that the ship is there and he's looking off somewhere else. But he feels, why? Because he is connected and he is stable in his emotions. He is not going anywhere in that sea. He is in a sea of water, and he looks stable and firm, and life flocks to him, and he knows what are in his waters. He is aware of his surroundings completely, because him and the water are one. Okay, so being completely stable and firm in your emotions, that's beautiful. Beautiful. Page of Swords. New turn of events and our unexpected changes. So because you're stepping into this new period on your own, and you've taken that time to isolate and heal. Can you clarify the Page of Swords, please? I feel like people are wanting to spy on you and be nosy and see what you have going on, and want to kind of look at you, or even come at you with like words. So now that you're on this new journey, I feel like people might try to come at you with the Page of Swords and speak ill of what you're doing in this new beginning, or you're feeling like you have to look over your shoulder all of the time, because now that you're on this ledge by yourself, mentally you might be feeling like, oh my gosh, what if people try and come for me again? Because that's how I'm on. What if people try to, say things or whatever? But there will be a judgment that's made. Okay, you have so many major arcana in this one reading. Okay, this is a major week for you. Starting off, Leo. It's the new moon in Leo. Okay, on August 1st, the first day of the month. Okay, this is a time to take action. So I feel like people might be saying certain things, and it's like they might come back at you. It's like unexpected changes. Let me clarify the Four of Cups. Why is the Four of Cups here? Because, yeah, let me just clarify the Four of Cups quickly, and then let me tell you. Oh! Yes, I love it. Oh my goodness, you got another ace. You are not like... Wow, all of the aces have popped out in your reading. All of the aces and like hella major arcana have popped out in this reading. Okay, you are not playing this week. Do not let anyone tell you any different than you are going forth and starting this new cycle. You are literally manifesting this. You got everyone, and you had the Magician fall out to clarify this Tower moment. Okay, so even though people might come in and try and say things unexpectedly, you think that might be in your past, there's going to be a judgment that's made in your favor, because you have risen your frequency and you're now more in tune with the spiritual world. You have a connection with your ancestors and with your spirit guides, and there is a judgment that is made in the higher realms to basically allow those people or that person in particular. I feel like it might be someone in particular that's coming, because these two people, the Page of Swords and the Four of Cups, for some reason to me they look similar. It looks like the same person. You see, he even has the same stripe thing on his head. It's like it's the same person. They try and come to you and, you know, say certain words unexpectedly. Like, you might not expect this person to come and say this message to you, or to make you feel this way mentally, or you might not expect to have to feel like you have to defend yourself or your mental space against this person. But there is a judgment that is made in your favor, and guess what? It forces them to have to reflect on their choices and have self-pity and doubt because of them not creating a foundation for themselves. It's like Spirit is going to cause them to be like, you're not going for anyone emotionally. You're not even stable. You know, like, it's like you don't even have stability, you know, and they're only coming at you because they see you celebrating, because you can be around people now that you have embraced who you are. You can dance and celebrate with other people that are like you, because you're sharing yourself and you're sharing your true authenticity with others, and you can all cheers to that, you know. What's that Rihanna song? Cheers to the freaking weekend, I drink to that, yeah. That's the song that just came to my mind. Oh, let the gems I'm drinking, I drink to that, yeah. Let the let's get you down. I wanna end another round. Everybody, yes. Put your glasses up and I'll drink to that. That song, like, I just got goosebumps. It's literally like someone tries to come to you, or come for you for this new change, but it's just like they're just mad. They're just hating on you because they don't feel as stable and able to celebrate who they are like they see you are. And you're not taking that. I feel like you are the one that Spirit uses to put them in this mode of having to self-reflect on their own stability emotionally. You are the one that they use to wield the sword of truth, and not being afraid to communicate how you feel mentally about what news they're trying to bring to you, or what kind of shade they're trying to bring to you, you know? Or for some of you, it could be that someone's spying on you in the background, and there's a judgment made where when they're looking at all these pictures and they see you being happy, it makes them feel bad for themselves. They see you being happy and they're like, why am I at that stable emotionally? But it's like this card is self-pity. it's self-pity, you know? And I feel like they know they cannot come to you because you have the Ace of Swords. You're the magician right now. You have the sword, the staff, the cup, and the what's the last one? Sword, staff, cup, and the coin. Foundation, everything. Okay? That's why they try to come for you, but they can't come for you. Because you're in a higher place now. Right? So let's see here. You in the future. You going after your passions. Like I said, with the Hermit in the past, when you had, that experience, to date, you are healing. And what did you take with you? Your staff. You being able to go after new passions. It could also mean for those of you that are in relationships or that have new love now, this could mean you guys really celebrating that, you really coming into that union with each other and being able to celebrate, this new beginning, this new passionate beginning that you have with each other. But obviously it's both, people that are by themselves and for people that are in a couple. I'm having to do a lot because it's, this divine session for the entire week. Okay, so lots of things are coming in. But yes, you in the future having new passion, new creative passion towards things. You having a firm grip on that new cycle that you're creating. You're really manifesting all of this because you're the magician, because you took the time to heal. That is so beautiful. Just because you took the time to heal and take a second for yourself. Look at how rewarding that is coming out to be for you. That is beautiful. Knowing that you have to, cut your losses from people. Cut your losses from people that are not worth it. That's amazing. That's beautiful. The outcomer summary. You standing in your own strength. Beautiful. Standing in your own strength. You being able to embody, I feel this balance, obviously, this foundation, and you being able to bring out the lion in you and to be able to be more sultry, and intuitive and alluring and attractive. So I feel, my ladies, you being more grounded in yourself. You see she's wearing red, having that strong survival instinct and being strong in her foundation, her root chakra. Okay, but you also have purple flowers in your hand. So just as much as you're in your root chakra, you're able to pick up on spirituality. You see all of this, I see this as frequency. You see all the frequency. Where does it go? Right above her head. All of that frequency that you're tapped into spiritually with the color purple. So crown chakra wide open, third eye wide open. And you had the Hierophant, which is the husband to the High Priestess. And you also had the Priestess in your Walk Your Light Oracle. So you intuitively working with, like when you had the Five of Coins, knowing that that's your foundation in spirituality. That's what's going to help you to maintain your strength and embody and balance your divine masculine and your divine feminine energies. This card exhibits both, having strength in that. Okay. Clarify strength, please. Whoa. I'm going to not take those because that was too many that came out. But definitely embodying that strength. Like 15 cards came out. It's like you guys are like me. Yeah, embodying that strength with yourself. I feel like as well with the Ace of Staffs being there in your future, it's like you having the strength to be yourself with your partner, you and your partner. Okay, you all, so I was kicked off, but we're keeping it right on pushing. Strength. Right now, you are coming into that strength and balance with yourself by making sure you take that time to isolate and heal and remember what you've learned, tapping into your root chakra, tapping into your spirituality, balancing your divine masculine and divine feminine as you see those energies there. Okay, let me just get a couple of more cards. Let's go ahead and clarify strength and unconditional love. This is amazing. It means that you took that time to isolate and heal, and with it being an 8, it's like the outcome is you going back to what you learned in that isolative and healing position that you put yourself in so that you can continue to build an even stronger foundation and have that material wealth and success for yourself. Yeah, I feel like you got up. You realized with the Eight of Swords that you were mentally anguishing yourself. It was all in your mind. Those things that have been put in your mind based on those past beliefs that were maybe, forced on you, or that you were kind of you just became associated with due to, legacy, family, a cultural community, congregation, that you joined through birth. You're now coming out of that energy of what that past belief system that you let go in your recent past was doing to you in terms of your mind, in terms of your mentality. You see all of the frequency is above him and he is below it. It's over his head. It's covering his crown chakra and his third eye. It's blinding his ability to see spiritually. I feel like this is saying that you're having the strength. You have the strength to get out of this mental anguish of yourself in order to establish that Queen of Coins energy. Okay, because the Queen of Coins to me is that union of divine feminine and masculine. She's building when it comes to her earth energy and being stable and grounded, and she's also wrapped in purple, which means she's wrapped in that higher ability to intuitively pick up on things, to assist her in holding that coin. She doesn't need the throne to feel stable and to feel like she's on firm foundation and ground, and to feel like she is someone. She knows that comes from within because she's done the spiritual work, as you can see from her standing up and leaning on her throne, and from the purple that she is wrapped in. Amazing. Okay, so the last thing that I will do is pull from the Moonology deck. As I said before, it is going to be a new moon in Leo on August 1st, which is this Thursday, and that means that energy is literally there for you to take action and to embrace that Leo fire energy and go after your passions and go after those things that you're wanting to create for yourself, for your future, for your foundation, for your legacy. Right, so we're going to pull from the Moonology Oracle deck. And I'm just going to get a couple of oracle messages for you. I do know what these cards mean. However, I always find that if I'm led to read to you guys what the actual card says inside the book, I will pull the book out if I feel that, I really want to go into it. So let's pull some energy. And actually, I'm going to just pull from this deck and any advice for you all for the new moon on August 1st. So advice for the collective for August 1st, the new moon in Leo. Advice for the new moon in Leo for the collective on August 1st. Advice for the collective from the universe, my higher self, and unconditional love for the new moon in Leo on August 1st. Advice for the collective for the new moon in Leo taking place on August 1st. Unconditional love. Oh wow. Okay, so we'll take it. 4 cards came out. Wow. Okay, so we did get some fire energy that popped out. Let's just glance at the bottom of the deck. Have faith in your dreams. Have faith in what you're looking to build. That's first of all why I feel I need to say this card was at the top of the deck. Have faith in your dreams. With the waxing crescent moon, that's the stage that we're in right now. A stage where you have to maintain that vision for yourself, especially going into the mode of taking action, right, and charging forward on those passions and those creations. At the bottom of the deck, we have emotions are running high with the supermoon. So we actually are going into the sign of Cancer. We're in Gemini now, but on the 29th, which is tomorrow, that will be for the beginning of this week for the divine session. You will be tapping into that Cancer energy. Cancer is ruled by the moon, so emotions will be running high, okay? So it could be just letting you know that it might be emotionally something that you're feeling intuitively when it comes to this new beginning that you're passionately going towards and all of your foundation, all of your love, okay, all of your creativity, all of your passion, you know. You're going forward in all 4 of those aspects of your life, speaking up for yourself with the Ace of Swords as well, definitely. So the full moon says to surrender to the divine, okay? And as I was saying before, you tapping into and being able to feel your intuition is something that may be new to you because you had that old belief system that you also have nothing as yet set in stone. Okay, so as I said, you're just starting on this new journey. It's a mutable moon, so it's like you have to be able to be fixed and be cardinal. Build your foundation, okay, and also know where you need to be stiff, having the new beginnings on all 4 of those in all 4 of those aspects. With the Magician, having all that you need to manifest. Nothing is set in stone. You're going after it. However, it's not completely, you're not completely there. You're just starting. Okay, so have faith. Continue to charge forward until that full moon is realized. Until you completely feel yourself surrender to the divine, nothing yet is set in stone. So don't take on a certain emotion, especially if, you know, you feel this card down here at the bottom of the deck with emotions running high. Know that nothing yet is set in stone. You're still going after this. Okay, take this week to reflect and rest, as it said on the oracle deck. A new start is coming. Exactly, this is the new moon here. A new start is coming for you. That's literally this Thursday. So even though emotions may be running high, even though you're feeling like, I'm starting this new endeavor, you know, it's completely new to me, obviously, as you're starting at 1 with this. The universe and your spirit guides are saying to look at the bigger picture. Look at the fact that you overcame something so huge. Alright, so continue to look at the bigger picture, see things from a bigger scope, and you will continue to be successful throughout this new moon and throughout this month of August in Leo. Thank you so much for watching, everyone. Thank you for dealing with the flickering. And if you would like to book a personal reading, all of that information will be on my YouTube channel, or you can follow me on Instagram. And please don't forget to subscribe and check that notification bell so that you can see all of the new content that I have to upload for August. Thank you so much, and have a wonderful new moon. Bye.